Tonight we have team coverage of the first big snowfall of the season.
We have a crew in northern El Paso County near Monument. Michaela White is keeping an eye on the roads in Woodland Park. And Storm Tracker 13 Chief Meteorologist Rachel Plath is tracking where this system is headed. Rachel, you had your eye on this one since last week.
I mean, we've been tracking this one for a while. It brought our first chance for significant snow across the area, and that's exactly what we're tracking out there right now. In Colorado Springs from I-25 and Fillmore, focus in on where we have that light. You can see the snow really coming down. That is going to cause visibility concerns in this area, but you'll notice I-25 as of right now in that part of the city is just wet. Falcon getting in on some of the snow as well, and take a look at the flag. The wind really whipping right now, so again, visibility will be a really big concern. Monument looks like our camera has gone down, but if you look at the road in Monument, we are continuing to see snow actually sticking to the roads in that part of the county. What that means is travel is going to become increasingly difficult around El Paso County through the remainder of the evening and into the first part of the night. If you can just stay home, that would definitely be your best bet. If you do have to venture out, tack on another 15 to 30 minutes to what you think your drive will take you, because things are going slow. Storm Tracker 13 live HD Doppler radar continuing to show a band of heavier snow shown by that darker blue pushing into Monument, Palmer Lake, as well as portions of Teller County. We have a second band that's continuing to drop off toward the south. It is around Woodland Park, though, and near Monument, where we are tracking some of the worst travel conditions, as well as southern Colorado Springs based solely on visibility. Pueblo, though, your time has come. We have a few showers that are dropping into your part of the state also. Now, it's going to be in the form of a rain-snow mix, but nevertheless could slow things down on the roads. I'll have more on just how long these showers will last and how much snow you'll be left with. That's coming up a little later on in the newscast. Bart and Heather, back to you.
All right, thanks, Rachel. And here's a look at Monument, where the snow is starting to pile up on those roads. You can see traffic is moving very slowly. You can see northbound traffic almost at a standstill there. Southbound traffic zooming right along, but still those conditions are continuing to deteriorate as the temperatures drop tonight. Be sure and drive very carefully if you plan on heading out tonight.
Now, even though the snow isn't accumulating too much on the roads at this hour, we are monitoring a lot of wrecks around the area. It seems to happen every time we go a long period without inclement weather.
People forget how to drive, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, as KRDO News Channel 13's Michaela White explains, accidents can be avoided with a little preparation and patience. She's live in Woodland Park with a winter driving refresher course. So how are the roads looking out there, Michaela?
Well, Bart and Heather, we knew it was coming, but how many of us were really prepared for these wet, slushy roads that could turn icy tonight? And a Drive Safe expert has some advice, though. Wet snow sticking to roads and trees. A clear sign winter weather is finally here, blowing our mild weather out.
I think this year, particularly, we've been having such gorgeous weather. People have been out playing golf. There's no snow in the mountains for skiing. They really are still in that summer mindset.
Miley Gray with Drive Smart Colorado says being too lax could yield deadly consequences.
We're on the course in the state of Colorado to exceed our record number of fatalities that occurred last year. I just saw yesterday that we've had 535 fatalities. So we don't want to add to that number.
Gray says safe driving starts with prevention.
Keep your tires at the proper tread depth and the proper inflation, because that's where the rubber meets the road. That's going to be your first line of defense in your car.
Even if it's something you've been putting off for a while.
Every single year it seems to happen. You go to get your tires fixed or get new tires, and there's a long line at the tire store because everybody is caught off guard.
Aside from car maintenance, Gray says the best line of defense is you.
Fatalities do not need to occur. They are, for the most part, human error, human caused, so do not be part of the problem.
And something to remember now that winter driving season is here, the pavement expands and contracts with the temperature changes, so new potholes will be popping up throughout the season. We're live in Woodland Park. Michaela White, KRDO News Channel 13.
Michaela, thanks so much. In the high country, I-70 is back open after multiple car accidents and slide-offs. In Georgetown, traffic was backed up for miles. One person died in a crash near Silverthorne. Another accident involving a semi-truck and at least 22 vehicles.
For most of the day, a pretty different story in Pueblo. Very little rain or snow, if any at all. Here's a live look right now from Pueblo from News Channel 13 photographer Mike Macias. It is breezy and cool. As Rachel mentioned, though, some of that rain-snow mix is stretching now into the city of Pueblo area. We'll keep a close eye on that throughout the evening.
With tonight's anticipated chilly temperatures, dozens of people are taking the challenge to sleep outside to bring attention to youth homelessness. Participants from Urban Peak, Colorado Springs hope to raise $64,000 to provide 900 nights of shelter. There are rules to tonight's challenge. No tents are allowed. People can use sleeping bags, cardboard boxes, and tarps. The group will sleep until 6 tomorrow morning.
New bed space at the Springs Rescue Mission would come in handy on this cold night, but it won't be available until tomorrow night. The first phase of a 3-year expansion project will increase the number of beds from 60 to a maximum of 200 when demand is highest. City planners say the extra space gives the city more than 500 shelter beds, and temporary warming shelters are no longer needed. But city planners add that the city is just now catching up to where it should be.
You know, it's really hard to tell because we've had such an influx of people that say they're homeless because of the legalization of marijuana. So that we all know there's a large number of people in Colorado Springs. We don't really know what the total needs.
Remaining phases of expansion at the rescue mission will expand outreach services for the homeless. Donations are financing most of the $14 million total cost. Organizers still need to raise a lot of that. Remember, you can always stay ahead of the storm by downloading our Storm Tracker 13 weather app. You can find it in the App Store or on Google Play.